peeps, this is our front yard, the Taraji Eco Farm, and today we are going to show you the beautiful flowers and the work that has gone into making of this beautiful front yard. It's taken a couple of months to be where we are, and we still have a long journey to go just to make it as beautiful as we would like it to be. So where do we start? So to start off, I start with this beautiful, amazing flower. It's my current favorite. Again, I don't know the name, but we'll give you a close-up and you can see what flower this is. And why we like it is because it just surprises us with the colors of flowers that it produces. So you can see, like, this is red with a few, like 5 petals of white flowers. Here they're almost half and half, or a third to 2/3. So we never really know what kind of flower it's going to produce. It's always a big surprise. You can see, like, this small one here is also having almost half and half white and red. But the most surprising thing about this flower is that, okay, there was a white flower here. I think I'll put, I have a photo, I'll show you. There was a white flower here. Surprisingly, the white flowers don't get red petals, at least so far. That's what we've seen. But the red flowers, they always have a bit of white petals. So if you know the name of this flower, this beautiful plant, you can let us know. You can let people in the comment section know in case they'll be looking for it. So this is what it looks like. It's very beautiful. Now the flower looks quite artificial. It looks almost like a plastic flower, but it has no smell. So that's the only downside. It has no smell at all. So because we love the red and white flower that we just showed you, we tried propagating it. So we just cut some stem, and you can see it has already started producing leaves. We also have another one over there. So we've done 2 more plants from it, and they're doing well so far. So we'll propagate more from that plant and have more of those flowers on the farm. They're really beautiful. Now the other thing we are trying to do is we are trying to make an edible shade, if you can call it like that. So we have 2 mulberry stems here, this one and this one, and you can see it has already started producing a leaf. So what we did, our neighbor has mulberries, so we just propagated a stem from there. So when they grow big, eventually we want to just do an edible shade over here. Yeah, can move on to, I think let's start here. Let's talk about the fence. So let's talk about the fence. So this is our living fence. This is our living fence. It's probably like 1 year, 8 months thereabout. So to get to this level, it's taken 1 year, 8 months. We expect it to go even higher. We have 3 kinds, actually 4 kinds of flowers. You can just show this one. So this is the one that has a dark green and a light green kind of leaf. I really like the small, let me tell you something about these living fences. I've discovered that the plants with the small leaves usually cover the spaces better than the one with wide leaves. I'm going to show you the one with wide leaves. So this is type number 1. And we've also planted it along this side. So we didn't plant them at the same time. These ones are like maybe 2 months old. And I can just show you a simple thing that we do when we are planting these flowers. Yeah, so for these ones, we actually bought the plant which had a root. But for the ones that have grown right here, we grew them from this plant. And we just simply pick like this. This is what I do. I just pick parts of this plant like that. And I come here and just, of course, you have to prepare your land well so that it gets good roots. So you just put it in, and these flowers have grown in that manner. I didn't buy any new flowers. I grew them from the existing plants. So I can see right here we have type number 2. So this type number 2 has the dark green leaf. So we have part of this flower on our fence. This one is not as good as this one. It doesn't cover very well. It doesn't grow a lot of branches on the side to cover the space very well. So I wouldn't recommend this, but I would recommend the one with small leaves if you want to cover your space properly. So let me just put this right here. So now for the grass, we have 2 kinds of grasses. I think I mentioned that in another video. You can give them a close-up so that they can tell us the name. So we have this one, which has white stripes. So this one has white stripes. So we cut the grass yesterday, so that's why it's not that big. But this one has white stripes. And then we have this one over here. I think you will see it better here. So we have another kind of grass over here. So this is what we have. This is the second type of grass. Yeah, you can tell us the name. We really love it because it makes the space look amazing. We actually, for this space, this is the third time that we've planted grass on this space. But I think now we found the final one that we really love. I'll try and get the old type of grass that we had on this area. And I think it's taken like 3 months for it to be like this. It's taken 3 months for it to be like this since we planted the grass. Now there are other problems that you can encounter when you plant your grass. So for us, the problems we have is with ants. So this place was, it had grass. This whole place had a lot of grass, but we had ants that came and built the ant hills. Actually, we have still some. Yeah, so we have these ants that really can spoil the grass for you. They are back here. So usually put oil so that they disappear, but I can see they are back, so we need to do something better. So what they would do is they would come and put a mound of soil on top here. So this area becomes more raised compared to this other area. And I don't know why they really love this place. Yeah, so now for the third type of living fence, we have this. It's a bright yellow or green, but it's bright. You can tell us. So it also has small leaves. So you can see how beautifully it has covered the space. It's the same age as the other one that I just showed you. So it covers the space very beautifully. Now, I can show you the one with big leaves. So here we have one with big leaves, and as you can see, it has a lot of spaces compared to the ones that we just showed. It has a lot of spaces. So if you're looking for one that will squeeze in very nicely and hide everything, I would recommend you go for the small leaf plant. Yeah. So we also have palm trees. Now this was moved yesterday. It used to be here. It used to be on this space. So we moved it here yesterday. And we have 2 more of this kind, but they are on the backyard. So we have 2 more of this kind. We have another 2 types of palm trees there. So just come with me. So we have this one. It's a bit thorny, so you have to be very careful if you have kids. It has a bit of thorns. And then we have the last kind over there. This one is less than a week old on the front yard. It's less than a week old. I'll put a photo of what it looks like when it's big, but this is the most recent palm tree. Apart from that, we have other kinds of flowers. We have some beautiful purple, very tiny flowers, and we have the white one here. Again, I don't know the name. You can tell me the name in the comment section. And what I like about this flower is it doesn't die. So over seasons, whether it's raining, whether there's a lot of sunshine, it doesn't die. It's always there. It's always producing flowers. That's one thing I like about this kind of flower. And then, oh, another thing I like about it, just come with me here. Another thing I like about it is that here we bought 4 plants. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the 4 plants that we bought. But you can see we have so many new plants that came from this one. So we also have this beautiful tree. It's very beautiful. And we have 4 of these. We have 4 of these. Those ones we bought, but you can actually propagate the same and grow more on your farm. And then apart from that, we have this beautiful, is it maroon? Whatever the color is, we have this and this. So they don't grow very big. They get to about this height. And you can see how beautiful they make the place look if you just mix them up. We also have this flower here. We have this one here. And you can see there are several of them. So these ones are also self-seeding. So what usually happens is occasionally you'll find other plants similar to this one just growing next to it, and that is what we transplant. We only bought 1 of this, but you can see we have so many more. The thing I like also about this one is that it doesn't die over the seasons, unless now the whole plant has the life of the plant has come to an end. Like this is the oldest plant, and that's why you can see as if it's starting to die, but the others will live season to season. Now, we also have this one. So we also have this flower here, and I'll show you how it looks like. I'll just put a photo of what it looks like. We have 1, 2, 3 of them. They're usually purple in color. And the beautiful thing about them, if I wanted to propagate more, I would just pick a part of it with the root and plant in a different place. Okay, next to it we have this small marigolds. So we have 2 types of marigolds. This one is usually yellow or orange in color. So they are just starting. They're also self-seeding, so which means we had marigold flowers last season, and the seeds just fell on the soil, and now we get new seedlings. We don't usually have to buy any marigold seeds. And also we have this one. It has never produced flowers, but now it looks like it's more healthy. It had been covered by other flowers. Now we are giving it a bit of space. It usually produces quite a huge flower, almost this size. So we are really looking forward to that. Then we have this flower here, and we have its counterpart over there. So this one is usually white, and then we have a purple one there. It's yet to produce. Yeah. Then we have this plant. We have 3 of these. They are also about 1 year, 8 months old on the farm. They've grown quite big because we bought them when they were, I guess, this size or this size. Yeah. So we have 3 of these on the farm. We have 1 over there, and I think you saw the other one on that area. So I've spoken about marigolds. So I've told you about the yellow and the orange one. Then this is the French marigold. We are going to get rid of this. We don't want the French marigold anymore on the front yard. You can see how big it grows. This is just one plant. So this one up to here is one plant. It grows way too big, and also when it dries, it looks very ugly. So these ones die, the marigolds die every other season. So they produce flowers and then they start dying off. Even the other one, the other marigold, it produces flowers and then it starts dying off. But the beautiful thing is that they're self-seeding, so you don't have to keep planting more. So, but for this one, we are going to get rid of it. It's too big. It doesn't look any beautiful anymore. Yeah, we have this amazing plant here, and we have another one in the same family over there. This one is older than that one. That's why you can see the other one is a bit small. Yeah, and then we also have some trees. We have some trees over here and another one over there. So these will be our shade trees. So when they grow bigger, they'll bring a bit of shade in this area, and you can be sitting around this area when it's too hot. So yeah, and this part of the front yard is, we just planted the grass about 2 weeks ago. So give it like 2.5 months and it will be looking as beautiful as this other area. So these are the latest additions to our front yard. We got some beautiful roses. So we have the red one, we have the white one. I think we have pink, and I don't remember the other color. So got them from the nursery, and these are our latest additions. We actually planted them late in the evening. Yeah, so we keep adding plants on our front yard as we want to switch things up, and we didn't have a lot of roses on the front yard, so we decided to add these ones.
Not good.
That's okay.
Nataka niende chini. Hold some water.
Yeah, and by the way, a lot of these flowers that you are seeing, we visit the nursery quite often just to see any beautiful things that we might like. And also, if we come to your home, we visit you, if you are our friend or family. If we visit you and we find a nice flower, we are going to ask for a stem. Yeah. And yeah, like even the red flower, we got it from our kids' school. Yeah, it's interesting when you're asking for a plant from from the kids' school. Yeah, but when you go visit your family or friends and you find nice, beautiful flowers, just ask for a stem or part of the some seeds or something, and also grow your own front yard to be this amazing. Yeah, so that's our front yard. That's the work that goes into it. We have to keep weeding, we have to keep uprooting old plants and replacing them just to make the place look beautiful, so that the moment you walk out of the front door every day, you're just like, wow, so beautiful. So yeah, we hope that you can share with us on the comment section some of the names of these plants that we don't know. We just go pick plants that we like and we don't bother with the names, but it would be beautiful if we could know also the names of these plants. So looking forward to showing you more of our front yard, as even, you know, it's a new season, so we don't have a lot of flowers. So they'll start flowering in like a month's time. See you in the next video. Bye bye.